Hello guys, Scram here, back with another Minecraft video. We're going to learn how to make some redstone doors. Let's get into it. So the first door that we have here is the easiest door, obviously, but it's still one some people forget about when they think of redstone doors. It's the simple iron doors with pressure plates in front of them. And it works quite well. Zombies can't break them down, and it's just a nice little simple doorway system. I really enjoy it for like smaller builds and stuff because it doesn't take all the redstone, like as you can see with all the other builds that we have here. It's just a nice simple redstone door. Number 2 here is a little bit harder to do, but it's still a pretty easy build if you think about how complicated redstone can be. This is a 2x3 piston door, and I only have the door as glass just to show you like how it can be, or how it looks. But it's pressure plate walkthrough style, so you can just walk through it and it closes. And how you build this mainly is just there's 3 pistons on each side and the block in front of each piston when it's not powered. And then I just like staircase redstone here, and then it goes down here. Let's break yeah, we have this broken hole. So it comes down to here, which follows this into a redstone torch. So that means it's closed when you aren't walking over the pistons. If you didn't have this torch here, it would be open when you don't walk over the pistons, and when you're trying to walk through the door, it'll close on your face. So this little loop of redstone is to see if the pressure plates are being stood on, and they come down and power this repeater, which turns off these torches, thus turning off the pistons, opening up the door for you. It's a pretty simple setup. I kind of made it a little bit larger than it needs to be, just so I can come down here and show you guys how easy it is to make it. The next door, the third door, is a 3x3 piston door. This one, I know it's a little bit hard to see, but it does not have a block in the middle of it. Some people refer to this as the Etho door because he was the one who really made this style popular, because he wanted to make a 3x3 door but was too lazy to do the redstone for the middle piece, so he just did the outside 3, which it still works fantastic as a door, and it's nice and it's much simpler than the next one we're gonna look at. So basically how it works is just like the other one. You just walk through and it powers it, and then it closes back up. So again, staircasing that redstone, but where did I pop the hole? Let's pop a hole right here. But down here we have the center pistons to worry about. So this is to get the front pressure plates test, and this is to get the back ones. And make sure you do not put your pressure plates on glass blocks, because it doesn't actually transfer through the block down to here. So that's just a very important side piece that I wanted to get you guys to know. But it's pretty much the same setup as the other one, but this one's a little bit more compact of a version. It also takes the pressure plates, puts it into a repeater, into a block, redstone torch, it turns off the pistons. It's pretty much the same. We just have this one having 2 torches on both sides. So this torch leads to this piston. And then if we go up, we just wired up one side to the top piston, and that's how that one is powered. So as you can see, it is a little bit slower than the rest of them, but it still works. But both of them are a little bit slower than the rest of them. But I'd say still a pretty good door. The next door, the 4th door, is a 3x3 but with the hole in the middle. It is a lot more complicated than that one right there. This one, I used a lot of observers, which can cause some weird block leg stuff with the pistons. So do not spam this one, or all the blocks will go all over the place and then you'd have to fix it. But if you just click this guy, it pulls the middle one down and it's open. And if you close it, it just goes right back. And it's a fairly fast version of this specific 3x3 door with the hole in the middle, because of the observers. But if we hop down here, this observer basically tells the rest of them to do. So we have it wired up all the way around to the lever over here. But I'll just do a quick look on each side. So let's break this block so you can see what's going on here. So I'll need that block too. But basically all the arrows point towards you when you place it, because these arrows in this texture pack show you the direction of the redstone that moves through the observer. So the face is over here and the redstone output is over here. So basically how you place these guys is like this. You place this guy looking, or you place that guy looking up. That's why there was a hole there. And then you place these guys like this, and so on and so forth. But you kind of get the gist. But if we hop over here, you can see that there's a piston right here, and this one activates this guy, which then activates these guys. And try not to hit the note blocks. That's what these are. They're note blocks. Because if you hit them, half of your thing will go. See, watch this. Oh, I did the wrong kind of hit. Oopsies. But it'll still do the same thing. Half of it will go. So if we just place the cat back down, look, we're good. But let's retry this. Like, you hit it, half of it will go. So try avoid hitting those, because it might screw up your system. But yeah, so we have a redstone right here, a lamp, and then another observer, note block, observer, and it's honestly still a pretty simple setup. In the long run, it's a pretty simple one, but it still works pretty well in my opinion. I really enjoy this style of door, but the sad thing is that you can't spam it. Oop. Did I break something? Oh yeah, I broke this. So let's put this back now. Boop. Let's walk back through. Light it up. And the if you do break that and it does close on you and stuff, it doesn't really matter if this is on and off. It just matters that this is updating for the observer. So the lever doesn't really matter. So like we can invert this by, actually I don't think we can invert it, because so if we do this, we place that, we take it away, and then we flick the lever here. Boom. See, it even though it's powered, it shows that this thing is open. So even though we had it inversely before, but it's just a kind of cool setup. The last and final door, one of my all-time favorites for sneaky beaky stuff, is this door. It is a hidden piston door. So if we flick this lever right here, it's flush with the wall. You can't even tell. So like if you're walking down like a hallway or something, you can't even tell that that's there. But if you flick the lever, you can have a secret room where you can hide all your goodies or whatever you want from other people. Or if you just want it to look cool or whatever, you can just have a secret door room. It's really cool. So let's look at the redstone here. It's pretty simple. It's actually one of the simplest redstone doors that we have here, other than the door on the end. It's literally just a lever right here. Redstone goes up into a torch, and the torch is off right now, so the pistons aren't powered, but it splits off into both sides. And then we have this ticked to the third tick, so it's slow enough that these pistons can contract before they get pulled over, or it won't work. So we have those tick to the third tick, and so it's a really cool setup. So like, let's do that. See how it took longer for this stuff to light up than it did this stuff? Yeah, it also helps with opening too. So like, we want those guys to turn off first, and then these guys. So it's a really cool setup. I really enjoy this door, but some people might not. If you guys have any questions, concerns, anything you want to talk about in the comments below, please comment it. I'll respond to all the comments. Like, subscribe, and go follow my Twitch. I'm trying to grow that. I will be streaming every once in a while. The schedule on that is a little goofy right now because I'm still trying to figure out what my schedule is, because I need to balance it with making YouTube videos. So go check that out. We have a lot of fun over there. We have a lot of fun here. I'm posting all the time, every day or every other day here, depending on the time of the week. But that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.